let's get one thing straight. The class is called what? Digital Utilities for the Teacher, right? That's what I want you to keep in mind as we go through this class, is that A, this is not necessarily for the student, okay? Now, there are residual effects. There are things that will come about and things that you'll see that definitely you'll be able to use with students. You'll be able to use in class. I mean, don't get me wrong, as a teacher, your life is about students, so anything that helps you is going to help the students. And B, the other thing is, this doesn't necessarily have to help you as a lesson planner or something like that. This can help you actually communicate, work with others, connect with parents, talk with your friends, edit your own photos at home, so on, that sort of stuff. The class is called Digital Utilities for the Teacher for a reason. The digital utilities, as you will, the things that we're going to learn about online that are offered out there, the digital little tools, are going to be for you. They're not necessarily going to be for anybody else. Some of them will be, some of them won't. That being said, I think we need to think about a few of the things that might be for the teacher that you already know about. If you think about it, some of the things that you already know about are email, the internet, even some of you might have some idea about photo editing programs. You might take pictures on your own. I'm guessing that most of you have an actual digital camera. And so you already have tools. You have something out there at least that's going to help you and is already helping you and you don't even know about it. That kind of leads me to my next big point, is that, okay, there's these tools, there's these utilities out there that we can use as teachers. Whether we're second grade teacher, high school teacher, college teacher, preschool teacher, doesn't matter. There's these things that we can use. So why should we learn about them? Why do you even need more digital tools? Why do you need more digital utilities? I'm guessing that you work with somebody who doesn't think that you do. And you know what? They might have some fair points. They might even have some great rationale for why they shouldn't or why they're not going to. Maybe they're in their gloaming years and they're about 6.5 months from retiring. I realize that puts them in March, but maybe that's what their plan is. Some of them may not have valid reasons at all, and you kind of don't know how to argue with them, and some of them might be you. Maybe you're only taking this class because, well, it's a credit. You need a credit. It's online. That's a beautiful thing. It's easy to knock out, pretty simple, and you do it on your own time. But realistically, the reason why we want to focus on digital utilities is because, frankly, it's all around us. It's what God has given us. Have you ever heard of science? Biology, chemistry? All of those things are studies of what God has given us. We study science, and we emphasize the study of science as Christians, especially as understanding the gifts that God has given us. God has laid on us or given these things to use and to understand. And the better we understand the things that God has given us, the more we can appreciate them, the better we can use those things that He has lavished upon us. How are digital utilities any different if you think about it? God has given us the brains, first of all, and the hands and everything that we own to be able to create these digital utilities. And God has actually, in essence, given us these digital utilities. God gives you a cell phone. You have a refrigerator. A refrigerator has digital utilities in it. If you think about it, it's got little tiny computers in it most of the time, sensing the temperature. Your car, everywhere that you drive, unless you own something before the 70s, has some sort of computer chip in it to help sense things. We study digital utilities not just to make your life snazzier or more filled with, I suppose, in a lot of cases, trials and troubles. We study digital utilities because, frankly, it's everywhere. It's in our students' life. It's in your life every minute, pretty much, of your life. It has digital utilities, tools, digital nuances laced in it. If you don't understand it, frankly, I think you're sort of wasting your time with what God has given you. So, all of this being said, let me just give you a real brief overview of what we're going to study in this class. We're mainly going to focus on anything that you can do what's called server-side or cloud computing, and I'm actually going to make you research a few of those terms. I apologize. But if you think about this, it's anything that you can do on the computer but not on your computer. And that might sound really strange at this point, but it's sort of true. It's anything that you can do on the internet, but you're on somebody else's server. It's sort of like being able to be at home on your phone, but all the work that you're doing, you're talking to somebody in a warehouse someplace who's going to do the work for you. So you're kind of calling in this information to somebody. And that's a lot of what we're going to work on. We're going to work with Mindomo and a lot of different Google applications. You might be thinking, Google? I use Google every stinking day. What do I need Google for? But the truth is, Google has so many really super neat, intricate, robust, ultra collaborative, different little programs that we can use, cloud computing, server side, whatever you want to say, that is going to make your classroom more dynamic. It's going to make you, if you latch onto this, it's going to make you better equipped to communicate with people, to collaborate with people, to actually coordinate things with people, and hopefully line up your life a little bit more on the digital side of things. I hope you're ready to get started, because here we go.